Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How you getting on today? God, I miss him. I hope this video finds you well. Look at that tree. It's glorious. Since last episode, I've added some vines. I think that's pretty much... Yeah, I mentioned about the beehives. I've added some vines. I will try and keep them trimmed down. I've added a lot of them, and I would love them to just kind of stay like this, where that ends around there, that ends around there, those hang off from the top. If they hang down and they all end up touching the floor, it'll just take away from the shape of the tree, and you won't see anything because it'll just be all vines. That's not ideal. That's not really what I want. Hey, how you doing? I also bred a lot of the bees. There's bees for days. There's a lot of bees. That's all I'm really saying. What am I going to start with today? I have two ideas. One, because I have quite a lot of spare time this morning, I was thinking that maybe I could just time-lapse me shaving down this cliff. That's the first time I've ever called it a cliff. I want to get rid of the mountain. I do intend to replace it with something that I haven't actually said yet, and you will see once I've done it, because I don't really want to give it away. So I think I could do that. Alternatively, I've decided that I'm properly getting into the trading, which unfortunately is completely emptying my reserves of sugarcane. Even though I have two farms down here and a hand-harvested farm up here, it's just nowhere near enough. I'm really running low. It is a sad time to be a sugarcane farmer. And unfortunately, I just cannot keep up with the demand for the bone meal. I mean, sure, coming down here and harvesting all this kelp is totally fine, but it does take a very long time. And if I get tridented one more time, I'm gonna scream. So I don't really know which one I want to start with. I'm either gonna time-lapse me shaving down the mountain, or I'm gonna build a bone meal farm. Now, unfortunately, I don't know of a way in Minecraft on how to flip a coin. And it's a smidge anticlimactic where I just flip one in my room. But that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Heads is a mountain, tails is a bone meal farm. Right, hopefully, I'll not flick this too hard, it'll hit the desk and you'll hear it. Oh my god, it hit my watch. Heads! What one did I say heads was? We're going to the mountain! My plan there was I was just going to immediately cut to the time lapse. But while getting set up for that, I figured, you know what, here is probably good enough to take it down to. So when I'm digging down, I'll know where to stop. I hollowed out the 2-block high here. So every time I come down, I hit here, I know to stop. But this little bit here took me like 20 minutes. And even if I time lapse all of this, even at 500%, 600, 700, however many percentage, it's gonna be the whole video. So, I've made, I think, a very good decision. How do we mine faster? We get a beacon. How do you get a beacon? You kill the wither, which just so happens to be on our task board anyway. So basically, I gave you a 50-50 choice. Do you want the bone meal farm or do you want me to take down the mountain? And I've basically gone, well, here's option C. Where's my soul sand? So here you join me in a cave. I do very much realize... I put it on my head again. What was I saying? I do very much realize that it'll probably start to get really dark again when he destroys my torches. Where the hell did he go? Well, that's not... What the hell is going on? Oh, hey. Why did you spawn in there, you silly goose? Ow! If it starts to get really dark, I'll just cut everything down. It'll be fine, I promise. Am I gonna die? Where is he going? I've forgotten how much I hate fighting this guy. Get back here! Oh my goodness. I'm in trouble. Okay, right. Now I can only punch him. You have destroyed this room. Get back here. Oh, thanks for the diamonds. If you blow them up, we're no longer pals. I realize this is probably really dark. I can only apologize. God, I'm hungry. Where's my hole? Okay, things are now going back in my favor. Ooh, diamond. Ow! Die, you stupid big... Woo! Okay, don't kill me. Cool. Alright, light up the area real quick. There we go. Right, let's go make a beacon. Let's go back to the mountain. Okay, so hello, welcome back. Remember how I flipped a coin? And we had option A, or we had option B. And then we chose option C. And then you would think that now we would go back and we would actually do the one that the coin flip landed on. Except, I severely underestimated just how many ores I had. I can't make anything close to a full beacon. Now, I could be very wrong, but I don't think haste 1 will actually do anything. It needs to be a full beacon so I can get haste 2. I've got another 57 iron in there, and then another stack of gold in there. Off the top of my head, I know that that is not very much. And I think I need, just roughly, I need about another full stack of ore blocks, which I just don't have. My choices, I either go mining off camera, or, and it's quite a big ore, we trade our way up to emerald blocks. And with 5 librarians, what is the quickest way to trade? Correct. Sugarcane. How'd you grow sugarcane really quickly? You kind of need a bone meal farm. So, I mean, kind of everything that I did say we could do today today. Also, ka-chow. It's still gonna get done today, just not in the order that I did agree upon. So, let's try and find a place to put a bone meal farm. Because we've pretty much used all the land downstairs, I may have had to claim a little bit more. So, I've gotten a little bit more terraforming, and I've stolen this indent here. Down here isn't the best, it isn't the most natural, but it's also not terrible. But honestly, I don't really care right now. I've done the math in my head. To make a full beacon, we need another 28 blocks. So, I mean, we're not miles away, but I think to go mining and get 28 blocks of anything is going to take a very long time. So, down here is all brand new. This little chunk here, I don't think I can... No, I can't get rid of that. We can also probably move all these, actually. Yeah, we can absolutely just push in this wall. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to start making the bone meal farm. If at any point you ever see me building something redstone-y, it is absolutely not my design. I know nothing. I know what I want, and then I watch people's videos who are way smarter than me, and then I just do that. I feel like you all know me well enough to know that that is the case anyway. I would just like to clarify. Let me grab some of this stone and let's get ready. Do you want to know something really annoying I've just realized? This machine's going to need hoppers, and it's going to need redstone repeaters, and it's possibly going to need observers. I must admit, I can't really remember. Do you know what all that needs? Iron, which means I'm forced to go through my iron reserves just so I can make a machine to get more emeralds. I know I'm typically not very efficient, but my goodness, this is just not very smart. You know what also isn't very smart? Just seeing you. I am sick and tired of you spawning in here. Why do you spawn in here? Go away. I'm not in the mood. Livid. All I was going to say is what else is stupid is forgetting that I need to mine down some blocks because it'll probably be too tall. So luckily, before I got anywhere near completion, I managed to remember and have now terraformed this room a little bit, and everything hopefully now will fit in here. So I'm going to get back to working with that. I'm apparently going to have to re-hoe my land, but apart from that, I'll see you in a wee bit. I'm going to be completely 100% honest. I was going to film myself building this. I keep getting confused. I'm winding myself up. I'm getting incredibly annoyed. I've had to move it about 4 or 5 times. I'm just honestly a mess. So I don't know what you're going to see of the building portion, but just know if I suddenly cut to the end, well, mind your business, because I'm fighting for my life here. Like, look at this. What's that do? What is going on? This will probably turn into an update on what the farm's doing. But something weird is happening, and I want to get it on camera. If it stops, happy. If it doesn't stop, then we worry. Right, okay, so it's still happening. I'm about 90% sure when you go to bed, if it's raining, it's meant to dry up. That could be completely wrong. Maybe I've always just gotten lucky, and then my assumption is that sleeping stops the rain. This is about the 4th or 5th in-game day where it has not stopped raining. At this point, I don't actually know what I have and haven't kept in the video. The last couple recordings, at least, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, it's been raining. And that's been half an hour, 45 minutes apart. It literally won't stop raining, and I don't know what's going on. Also, here's a wee update. Water in the half slabs will push the kelp into the hoppers, into the composters, hoppers, into the chest. It's lovely. It's delightful. That's your update. If it stops raining, yeehaw. If not, someone buy me an umbrella. Now, apparently, this should be done, and it should be in working order. But I can't lie, I don't really care currently. Because as you'll see, as I come up here, it's still raining. What has happened? And why am I now cursed with being wet? I don't even know if it's nighttime. Where are my villagers? Are they sleeping? Right, they're sleeping. Let's try again. I can only sleep at night. Then why are they in bed? All right, we're gonna go to bed. We're gonna go upstairs and it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. Please, 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 please. I'm begging. Stop raining. I don't know what's going on, but I'm losing my mind. Let's see if at least this works. So I think I flick on the bottom. That starts that. I flick on the top, and then as you see, let's try and get a better view here. As you see, the kelp for some reason keeps growing, and then the pistons harvest it immediately, and then it's all carried into here. There's something very weird going on that this down here is constantly updating the block, and then the kelp goes, it's time to grow. It's very loud. I'm gonna move away from it. I have no idea why that happens. I have no idea why it works. I don't even know if it's fast or slow. That is 7. The chest was completely empty. I flicked it on for the first time on camera, so it is working well. I'm gonna AFK here for a while. We'll come back once, hopefully, I've been able to get a lot more emeralds, and we can finally go and take on this mountain. So, we'll see you in a bit. This is gonna be completely random. I'm very sorry. I don't actually know what part of the video this is going in. I just need to record this. I've just come back on, and most of my villagers have despawned. Well, actually, they've gone down by half. I'm pretty sure all the good books are gone. Alfie with a mending Mining gone. Clarice with the Unbreaking 3 is gone. Giuseppe, who I had leveled up to selling diamond armor, is also gone. And I have no idea why. So, yeah, I'll probably just throw this in at some point, and we'll get back to the episode. I'm in the middle of editing it. Just came on to do some AFK farming, and then just kind of glanced over and went, oh, not many of them in there. That's really disappointing. Also, might as well throw it in now. The farm now completely does not work. I don't know if it's related. I upgraded to version 1.18.1, and the second I updated it, this immediately stopped working. Now, the second I turn it on, the kelp immediately breaks. I'm not an expert. I don't know if it is on my end, and that's just a coincidence, or if the update did break it. So, me and B did some off-camera mining, and we did get enough ore blocks to build our way up. So, it's not going to hinder the video, just things are currently not going my way. Okay, right, don't know what you're going to see next, so I'll see you in a wee second. Look, let's keep this short and sweet. I went to go edit the video, I signed out like I would always do. This is still broken, but I've come back and they've all come back. I don't know what's going on. Things are really weird. I don't know if they need more space, if their workstations are too close together. I don't know how villagers work. I need an adult, I need someone to help me. So just with that notion in mind, I have thinned down the herds here because something very weird is going on. I don't know what is happening. People are going missing, but I've tried to really cut down on these dudes. I need to get the chickens next, but yeah, that's your update. Unless when I'm editing the video, I go, ah, crap, I've forgotten to do something else. I'll see you over at the mountain. Welcome back. You might notice that the mountain's gone. I'm very grateful that I did go for the beacon idea, but also at the same time, it didn't really help. As far as I can tell, I've managed to edit that down to just under 2 minutes. I think it's maybe like 1 minute and 55 seconds. And that was then editing those clips to play at 1,500% speed. Basically, anytime I recorded for 15 minutes, I could cut that down to a minute's worth of footage. Now, that doesn't include me having to sleep every time I cut out me eating, anytime I fell off. Lovely. That took roughly about, I think, anywhere between 50 minutes to an hour. Basically, even with insta mining, that still took a ridiculously long time. And I'm hoping that the time lapse I made actually looked quite good. My first impression, I really like it. I think it does look as good as I want it to. But let me know what you think. If you like that style of thing, when I do the time lapses, I just put some music over it. Do you like that? Should I stop that? Should I do more? Should I maybe talk over the time lapses? So now we are gonna have to wrap up for today. This episode has taken a very long time to film. Also, I completely lost a full day of recording and editing because I had the world's worst migraine. I couldn't stand up, I couldn't eat, I couldn't open my eye. It was terrible. But being up here, looking out, I think that looks much better. And I think it'll look even better when what I think I want to put there actually gets put there. I'm still keeping it a secret. When it's time for you to know what it is, you'll know what it is. So for now, improve sunset, take you down. Amazing. Now, before we do wrap up, just a couple other things. 2 new signs on the task board. This is building the secret project. And now that we have a beacon, We need a cool place to put it. Now, I know when I was first building my house, I left the center block because I said one day a beacon will go up out of it. And still, one day a beacon will go out of it, just probably not today, mainly because I would prefer it to be more central here, just so it reaches everywhere. If it's at the house, I'm not entirely sure it'll reach all the way down here. I mean, if it is going to be a tier 4, then I guess I hope it will, but I don't fully know if it will, so I'm not going to risk it. Until my bone meal farm is up and working properly again, or my friend VT helps me find another design for one, I have just copied the design of the sugarcane farm from here, and I've placed it over here, and that should technically double the harvest. And if it doesn't, then, I mean, I'll just be sad, I guess. These dudes are still behaving themselves, I think. I know that apparently they can despawn if you don't trade with them enough, but the time there that they despawned was when I was trying really hard to get loads of emeralds, so I had been trading with them basically non-stop. So I have no idea why they despawned, so I still am very, very nervous. But I guess I'm just gonna keep trading with them and hope that they stay this time and maybe just keep making backups of my world just in case they randomly disappear. Because if they die, they die. If I bring them up here and they get exploded by a creeper, eaten by a zombie, I accidentally kill one of them, then that's fair dues. If that happens, c'est la vie, they're dead. But if they randomly delete themselves and then just disappear, then I think that's kind of unfair. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If they disappear again and I can't get them back, is it fair enough to just have a world backup where possibly I have to redo a few things, but I do keep my villagers? If that's cheating, then fair enough. We'll just breed some more and hope we get the mending books back. I came over here for a reason. We have now added a fountain. We've added this new custom tree. We're using the azalea leaves because I didn't know you could grow big trees from the azalea plants, and these leaves are probably the best in the game. And yes, that's why there's this pile of moss here. I was watching a video made by S3.E12, and he was explaining when you put moss in between a load of stone, you can bone meal it and turn it to moss, which if you ask me is really, really weird. It's probably a safe assumption that you know this, but it's too cool not to show off. But also, if you don't know this, then I mean, you know, I get to show you something cool. Let's build something like that. Let's slap moss in the middle, you bone meal the moss, and then all the stone becomes moss. I don't know if that's how it works in real life, but, you know, I don't care. It's quite cool. I've also put a bed in my tree. I think that's really quite cool. So what have we done today? We've killed the wither, we've made a beacon, we've taken down the mountain, we built and then broke a bone meal farm. My villagers disappeared, my villagers came back. It's been a hell of an episode. And if you've liked the video, you should like the video. They help get my videos noticed and they let me know that you're enjoying the content. So basically, why wouldn't you do it? If you are new to the channel or you are enjoying the videos, I am managing to get them up roughly every 2 days. Today's one is going to go up a little bit later than normal, but it still will be the 2 days, so, you know, don't yell at me. But also, if you know anyone who would enjoy the videos, let them know, bring them along. I always welcome new people here, and I'd love to see some new faces. So, having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous later. I missed the fountain.